blessed you with his might. Now, just in case one could still be left wanting even after all that, here. Right. Pathetic. My staff. Nemesis?
These wretches were nothing. Back when we used to spar, almost never got a clean hit in on you. You'd always slip out of the way.
What choice did I have? One clean hit from you was more than I could take back then. But I've been practicing.
You're tougher, yeah. Though by how much? How about I hit you right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice reward I found. Deal? If you insist. Catch.
Cheers. Olympus, I accept this message. use this well. You seem distant, 𝙷𝚍𝚍. Is everything all right? Is this about my aiding the Olympians?
Wait, what do you mean you're aiding the Olympians? I thought you said it was the other way around. They're helping you.
Same difference, isn't it? A mutual exchange. Like a friendship. There must be reciprocity. But I know this puts you in a terrible position, and I would never take your support for granted.
Well, you may know all about the gods, more than I, but it seems you have a thing or two to learn still when it comes to friendship. Even a little old spider knows that. Now have a dress.
You shouldn't have crossed me. How'd you go? Whispers. Right. Clarity. Good. Never get enough of those.
Precious rain.
Headmistress, why is it that we have to keep this up? I've passed your test repeatedly. We're each needed elsewhere.
You may be strong, but not yet strong enough. And evidently quite impatient, too. Shall you attempt to talk Kronos out of a fight as well?
Of course not, but I could be halfway to the morning fields by now, if not for this.
Alas, that things don't always go our way. Go on now, vent the anger that you feel. We each have much of it to spare. Crossed flames awaken. Selene smite you. May the fates be generous to you in your descent. Return to Shadow now.
Thank you, Headmistress. At last. Which one would help? Going down. That. O moon, my steady friend through all these nights, I have for you this humble offering.
I am grateful for your generosity, though the kinship that we share is more than sufficient, and makes the lonely nights seem to soar by.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
My ride across the sky tends to be quite a solitary one. I have my steeds to speak to, yes, but it is not the same as when I have the opportunity to speak with you. Behold my light. and wield my light with grace.
The water spouts. Perish.
Yeah.
Don't you get lonely sitting here, staring into those waters? Especially in a place like this?
Lonely? I don't know the meaning of the word. I have the best company you could ever ask for. Me. All the best.
Thank you. A swarm of jellyfish. I think not. That was careless.
You spill your blood each night for our mistakes. I cannot cure your ailments from here.
Could sacrifice a boon. This boon is worth the sacrifice. Look upon me. Rest easy now. You wretches. There. Couldn't hurt. Ooh.
Got yourself some cinder there, don't you? Not a flashy substance, but it's strong, good source of flame. Most gods and mortals only care for shiny baubles and the like, but some of you witches rather know you.
Showtime. So tell me, lady, how is it that you seem to know our tricks? Other than the part where we keep playing the same act. Usually it slays.
The great tactician 𝙷𝚊𝚍𝚎 says hello. Told me all about you. You claim you never let anybody get away. Though I understand, all but 6 of his hapless men got well away from you.
Odysseus. Oh, he's still on the hook. Big fish like that just takes a while to reel in, as he might say. Our song must still be bouncing around in his pretty little head. And now for yours. Hit it, gals!
What is her problem?
And there she is. Shouldn't you be halfway down to Tartarus by now?
Princess, thank the fates you're well. Nemesis and I, we were just catching up. She's told me a lot about you.
Oh, great. I can imagine. Though, you never told me about your brother, Nemesis.
Got a lot of brothers. What's to tell? Never a good sign when he shows up.
I'm afraid she's right.
Good morrow.
Fresh from the pot. The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell. So mote it be. I've had these in my head for long enough.
Up for more? Your pathway down into the underworld may seem a little roundabout, but avoiding the main regions is your best shot at eluding Kronos till you can face him on your terms.
I have that pathway long since memorized. A straight shot down to Tartarus would have been too good to be true. I'm grateful that this other route even exists.
And I am grateful that your father's realm is vast indeed. that we could chart a course along its border all the way to where you need to be.
All grown up. Grow and flourish.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
You'll flourish here.
"'Tis fortunate your father's realm is vast indeed, that you may circumnavigate it at the edge of Oceanus, where our enemy..."
If we cannot pass directly through Elysium, then we shall make what way we can. Though the fiends that lurk the border of the sea care not for my presence.
God-hating monsters with salt in their veins. The seas covering the world's surface just were not enough for them. The sunken chambers they occupy have not yet fallen to Kronos, at least.
Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now. I should be able to increase my grasp. The sea.
Somebody fresh from Oceanus joins our ranks. How have you lately fared against the lurkers and the serpents all that way down in the watery depths? Knowing of them and squaring off against them are two very different things.
They're significantly stronger than the lost souls lingering around here. And they have no sense of fear at all. Attack.
They're basically just walking fish, young one. Not much for conversating, but the...
I won't. To the surface.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
As the ill.
What? Through all that.
Little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the...
return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe.
Fear me.
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
Princess?
Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
You all right? You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete.
Ah, then you see.
It has to. Can I suppress my illness on the surface? Denied.
The good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got...
That's the plan. Think I can raise my grasp.
Get over here, young one, right now! You're brave to venture through that previously warded gateway, but come on! You underworld types aren't cut out for surface life. Unless perchance there is an incantation that could help.
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... heading up. All right.
You are not meant to... The choice is yours. Your foes lie vanquished.
I can't... It's Poseidon. working. A bat cage, but no sign of any bats. Ow! Return to Shadow now. Oh, so that's the surface then.
Who dare you who ventured into my abode?
Forgive my insolence, spirit, and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically,
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones? Something like that?
Just keep me posted.
The fated list continues to unfold, so thank you. While the fates often let events unfold naturally, at times they value an additional degree of certainty, and are willing to make it worthwhile.
I've seen a number of the listed prophecies already come to pass. Still others are foretold in their place.
You must have your doubts. The fates are rather famous for their sense of irony.
Our families and more.
Ever shall you walk in the light of the moon.
Don't have enough. Headmistress, Olympus seems...
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be...
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficient...
I'm counting on it. I should be able to increase my grasp. All right. Going up. I was born for this.
My word, you...
Brilliant as always, cousin. Always use more. This again.
The light of them.
Traitor. Return to Shadow now. Has to be a way I can survive up there.
How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically work.
Headmistress took them in.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora. Where are you, Headmistress?
That renewal project that we used to talk about. I still think of it all the time. These crossroads.
I still think about it too.
But we...
Not exactly.
Come here. You really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I thought.
I'm needed there as part of my task. Though they must miss you on the surface. So much suffering.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say that. Nightshade. Kind of moss I need only grows on the surface. More to be done up here. Cold up here.
You dispelled the cross. Which suits you? Moonwater.
Together we shine.
They stood no chance.
Oh, what? Return to Shadow now. Home.
Ooh. Moonlight guide you.
Headmistress, if I may, I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain that we may fight.
It shall be thus. Once you're quite finished with the cauldron for the eve, I may have need of it myself.
If you've a certain encounter...
You feel...
Art must be needed elsewhere. The embryo. Here we go. Headmistress, guide me. superior might. For me. Let's meet your parent, Embryo.
When you return to Shadow, I briefly sense your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
This can grow into exactly what I need.
You now are changed accordingly.
Be not afraid. Be free. Well? It's him. Cousin Apollo, I am grateful for all your warmth, benevolence.
They're not praying for me. What a delightful surprise. And I haven't had a lot of those of late. Know what? I've something for you too.
Thank you for this, cousin.
Hope you don't mind I call you Sunshine, by the way.
Sure. This one again. Got you.
I grow weary of this.
Arachne's fineries.
I know you don't know what to say, my friend, but I want you to know you don't have...
May moonlight guide you. One of those golden urns that I revealed.
There they
If you insist. Just like that. I saw it first.
Good find.
So how's it going?
There you are.
It's strange, isn't it? He's our own grandfather. Kronos, I mean. But I feel no connection to him at all. I just want him gone.
Doesn't matter who he is. He's a threat. We're the Silver Sisters. We'll make him gone. For the sake of the realms.
Strictly business then, is it? Even still, funny how it falls on us to settle the older generation scores. Smart.
My outfit. I think not.
The great and crafty Zeus is aiding you directly now?
Got you. There. There we go.
Shall we? 'Tis a particularly quiet night. Observe the silence for a moment ere we begin our little test of just how capable you have become.
It does seem...
No need. The hounds spend mostly for themselves. Like as not, they use.
Now the cross flames!
Tremble beneath the moon. Into the fray, sisters. Fire! Twilight curse! Try something else. That's quite enough. Your growing skill with Limb and Oros makes you something to be feared.
I passed the test.
Just in time. My dear son Zeus is already abetting you this night. I fear not his famous thunderbolt. Young fool that he is.
Come on out. Done. To chaos. Just me. By the will of chaos. Infinite possibility. Pinheads. Hold still. Nemesis.
Move along. Got here well before you did. Cleaned up too. Makes you mad, I know. Don't hold back. Let's see how strong you really are.
I don't want to fight you, Nemesis. I don't even want to speak with you right now.
Not asking you to fight me. Asking you to hit me. See if you can even make me budge. It'll be worth your while. Let me have it. Try again when you're strong.
Why are you glaring at me like that, little one? Uh-oh. Have I offended in some way? Denied. Terrifying. In the name of Hades. Yes.
As surface vermin flee from...
How about this? Vaporized. My boon from chaos came alive. Could unseal one of the other paths. A lightning sigil. A boon for another. Some sacrifices must be made. There. Let me show you the way. Good.
We're on. Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. The former sea nymph side of me says just forget it and move on. But I don't like to listen to her anymore.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an 𝙷𝚊𝚍, former or not. I just need you to get out of my way.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. What say we change this one right now? 1, 2, 3,
Sister Selene.
To us.
Oh, little star. During such phases, I remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more, although I fear that speaking starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think, although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword. until we see each other once again under her veil.
Farewell till then.
Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning empty-handed, though you may lack the necessary tools, I suppose.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there. I'm very grateful for the purse. It never weighs me down.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't going anywhere. Not till you use it, of course.
You're up.
Puppies. You'll grow up in no time. I have to search the depths of chaos for this.
All clear.
So just how much trouble are you in for mouthing off to Headmistress Nem? That was utterly disrespectful. Even...
Well, looks like I've got a lot more guard duty ahead of me.
It figures you have no ability to...
You're just a tool to her.
Goddess, latest reports said you encountered the King Vermin. Don't care if you're immortal. I'm relieved you made it back in one piece.
It can't be. I did confront a rodent of extraordinary savagery, but it was so little. I assumed the King Vermin was huge.
Tall tales. The King Vermin's wrath is inversely proportional to its stature, and its stature, as I understand, is very small indeed.
Ugh. Death to Kronos, sir.
You'll get him yet.
Think I can raise my grasp. The lovers. Not now. I can't quite grasp this one. Should help me gather bones.
Your path is fraught, young one.
The greatest teacher is out there. I go. For the Silver Sisters. Adequate. Some bones. Come on.
Stop. This is for you. Here in this... On this phase, you may once again direct the lunar ray.
Just stay out of my way. I'll handle this, and once I'm finished with the work, I'm getting paid. Let's get started.
Race you.
Great. Can't believe I lost.
You must have thought you would have taken Kronos down by now. Have you even seen him? Gotten anywhere near my father's house?
Keep hitting snags along the way. The pathways down to Tartarus have changed a lot, especially once you get to the fields.
I have a sense for where we need to go. I'd suggest we proceed together, had Headmistress not strictly forbidden it.
Not happening, no matter what she says. Doing this alone. Better odds that way anyway.
I'm back. Until we meet again.
So that's the stuff of dusk, is it?
Excellent. Coin for Charon.
Pleased to know.
Something nearby.
My Chaos Boon just changed. Enchanted for the night. Enough of this.
Another evening where you're forced to do the bidding of the gods.
Silk blue as surface seas. You wear one of those silken dresses, always with a vivid hue. I know whose handiwork they are. This one quite suits you, though it is unlikely to withstand the heat.
Just have to avoid it.
Cross blades! Sisters. See yourself. Face all of me. May you show even greater wrath against the enemies awaiting you below.
A gift. Out of Erebus. Down I go. At least my feet are clean. You dare. Chaos seeks me. This old place.
You bear the embryo I gave to you. It creates an impression as though a part of me is with you, even whilst you are absent from this space. You may continue to make use of it, or...
My dress. Let's see here. More of those jellyfish. All quiet.
Now, where exactly are you, youngling?
This is the boon I need. Join me. Rest easy now. The reappearance of your wells is certainly no accident, my lord. All it took was the appropriate incantation. Little by little, we shall restore the old order. Be safe, Lord 𝙷𝚍𝚎. I'll take it.
I fail to see why
The ocean's fury. Vaporized. Hades. Whew, that's hot. What's everybody queuing for? Going in.
Hello? Just can't get enough of us, can you, lady? Oh, it's okay.
Your self-confidence is enviable.
Oh, I got a better idea.
That's for last night. Must have been my chaos spoon just then. The very bottom of the sea. To firmer ground. Come on, Mel. I won't wind up like all these wretches here. More shades. These always come in handy. Olympus, I accept this message. Some glass rock. Stay far away.
The infinite dark.
Look for the golden petals on the ground. A golden bough. Can you see me in there? Incoming. Where was I? What's the use? Nonsense. can get out now. The Phantom. Return to Shadow now. Get out of my head.
So what's up? Oof, you look rough, if we're being honest, Mel.
Last night I visited the Morning Field.
Well...
Hey, that worked.
I know,
Good
right?
evening. The artifact I gave to you. It can forestall the inevitable. Almost like a doom repellent. Except it works in the opposite way. Such technicalities aside, I trust it shall be of some benefit.
I'm certain it shall.
Only in the final moments of your evenings.
Then I'll be seeing you around.
Look at
What
you.
is all this?
Do you miss me, Trouble? Thought I'd flit on over to your neck of the woods again, since I'm still welcome here and safe and everything. What have you been up to lately?
You know, not much, really, Eris. So, well, what brings you back? For a while there, I thought maybe you really were gone for good this time.
Hate to disappoint, but I just couldn't stay away. Especially not with everything we're in the middle of right now. You have been real busy lately, huh?
Whatever it is you heard, please keep it confidential. Disgusting.
Don't bother.
I can't.
Recovered. Returning from the shadows restores your body whilst meditating at your...
I'm still struggling.
Your bot.
I'll keep studying. How's the soil? Good? Born of chaos.
Found yourself a...
Don't such creatures usually stalk the surface in their search of living prey? They must go rather hungry in the underworld.
Better that than burn under the break of day, or so they figure, probably.
They won't get it. I have an idea. Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. As it would spill upon the surface, I must be.
I felt your words.
Let's try the surface one more time.
The tablet apiece showed you
Should
how to
work.
get here, but I observe how patient might...
Wail upon, sir? Deep breath. My curse. I feel... all right.
I feel you. Please make your choice. Your terrifying form.
Few entrants.
those your line could scarce survive beyond the reaches of the underworld. Yet there you are, traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this...
Gap in the wall.
Look carefully about.
The pathway to the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength can budge.
It's drawing strength from shades. Shades are trapped within that pylon there. Hold still in their shades. Should head to the main square. Part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed. So what? 5 more to go.
gorgeous to the lovely surface of our world. Please stay as long as you like. Or as long as you can. Of late, it's been a little rough.
That's a feeling there. Shamblers. The barrier's lost some of its strength. Bronze beaks. Time for a tune-up.
What are you doing on this side? You're losing...
You shades are getting out of there. Shades, you're free. The boon from chaos just took hold. 𝙷𝚊𝚍. That night. I really need this boon. A champion of Kronos. Return to Shadow now. Ugh, that wretched satyr.
Oh, hey. Getting crowded out there.
As we grow...
Don't like to...
Princess, officially I cannot condone your actions. Your visits to the surface violate the terms the fates set for your father's lineage.
Yes, but unofficially, Lord Moros? If you'll permit yourself to speak of it.
Our conversations are most definitely more secure that way, but unofficially, I am amazed by your accomplishment.
May the fates forgive my transgressions.
Likewise.
Eris is gone. Denied.
Back amongst the living. Your recent travels to the surface. How?
My surface-breathing incantation made it...
Magic, but...
There's more I can do with this cauldron. If time cannot be stopped, then we shall see. If spill my blood I must, so mote it be.
So it shall be.
Back in one piece. Not sighted Kronos on the surface yet. Why risk it when you've got bloodthirsty satyrs serving as your eyes and ear?
I just had an unfortunate...
This is... most likely, aye.
Up you go.
Up late. Next time you got something to say about me.
What are you...
Odysseus.
He was concerned with how...
Be quiet.
What secrets lie within?
And then I say, hold up, somebody's here. I understand you're...
I'm not accustomed...
Well, you're not gonna have an easy time.
Commander, would you be willing to accompany me to the springs sometime? We could rest our weary bones a bit.
What are you gonna do, carry me? I am required here, young one, for these shades still require discipline. Mayhaps some other age, when all we hold dear isn't at stake.
May moonlight guide us.
Moonlight, yeah.